Jeremy Boring just been given the pink slip over at Daily Wire. What is going on over there? Why is he stepping down, as they say? Is that really what's happening, or is there more to the story? Regardless, it's got a lot of people raising their eyebrows at what is really going on over there. And if this is your first time to the channel, welcome to the channel. I'm Chase, and this is Cut to the Chase with me, Chase. And if you could be so kind, hit that subscribe button so that way you never miss a video like this. So this is breaking news. I don't know if it'll be breaking news by the time I get my video out, but it's breaking news as I'm talking about it. So there's that. But this is coming from Jeremy Boring himself. He just posted about 6 hours ago a new chapter right there. And with that post, he also linked an article to Axios, which is what we're going to look at right now. That kind of explains a little bit of what's going on. Sorry, excuse me for a moment. I just need to tend to my dog real quick. He's coughing. Hey, buddy. So, this is my dog. His name is Rudy. He's an old dog. He's about 13. He's got a little bit of a valley fever, chronic, and he's coughing a lot lately. So y'all send your love to Rudy. Like this video for Rudy. You gonna be okay, bud? All right, let's put you down. Okay, so the word on the street is that Jeremy is stepping down. Like as if this is his decision. Yes, the man who calls himself God King is willingly just, I need to step down. I think I've been up here too long. Maybe I'd better serve in a lower role. It's believable, I think. So anyway, that's coming from Axios. Jeremy Boring, co-founder of the Daily Wire, is stepping down from his role as co-CEO to focus on creative projects for the company. The creative projects they're referring to is like the Pendragon cycle, things that are already in the works. So why it matters. Okay, Boring has been with the Daily Wire since its inception in 2015. He helped grow the outlet from a tiny news startup with $4.7 million in seed funding to where do you get $4.7 million in seed funding? If you guys know where I can go to get Cut to the Chase $4.7 million, let me know. I will go and do that. Maybe we can build another Daily Wire. It is now valued north of $1 billion as of last year. I know the Daily Wire's big now. Like it's $1 billion big. I don't know. But anyway, that's neither here or there. Caleb Robinson is the one stepping in as the full-time CEO. So him and Jeremy were co-CEO. For the longest time, I thought Ben Shapiro was in there, but apparently he's not. He's one of the founders, but he's not in the CEO role. So it's Caleb Robinson that is becoming the full-time CEO. In a note to staff, Boring said he will remain with the company in an advisory role. He will continue to host Daily Wire Backstage, the company's monthly show featuring Ben, Matt, Michael, and Andrew Clavin. He will focus full-time on creative projects, including the completion of Daily Wire's The Pendragon Cycle, in which he serves as director and executive producer. Which makes sense because he's highly involved in it. It's basically his baby. Outside of that, I don't know really what else Daily Wire is kind of doing. They came out with a lot of movies, and then they've kind of just scaled back on them. There's not really any that I know of that are about to come out or that are coming out or anything. Like Snow White, man. What happened to Snow White? I thought Snow White was the thing. That was like the answer to Disney's Snow White. But it's not there. They fired Brett Cooper, so who knows? But you had Matt Walsh's Am I Racist that came out not too long ago. So I guess, there's stuff that's happening. Now you do have the Bent Key, which is the children's programming, which I haven't really followed. I haven't kept up to date with that. I don't know how that's doing or what it's doing, to be honest. I don't know. But here's where my speculation takes over. In the last year, they fired two of their most promising young talents. That's Candace Owens and Brett Cooper. I almost forgot her name. Brett Cooper. Now, Candace Owens, that was a pretty good shockwave that went through. Brett Cooper was even bigger because it just made no sense. And you can see, if you go and check out the comments section, it's a pitiful mess over there. Like, the views are in the 20s to 30,000s. Granted, I would kill to have those views, but for the size of the channel that it is, it basically no one's watching it. Whereas Brett Cooper's channel that she just launched independently now is just surpassing those numbers, and she's basically back to or even farther beyond what she was doing at the Daily Wire with the comment sections. That was a big screw up. Then if you go to the comment section, on the comment section video, you can see people are still trolling Reagan over there. So you get rid of Candace Owens and Brett Cooper, and then you're left with Ben Shapiro, which, I mean, hey, he still draws an audience. And you have Matt Walsh, who is becoming more well-known. I would say not because of his Daily Wire show, but actually because of his movies of What is a Woman and Am I Racist? That's like where he's becoming more well-known with. And then you have Michael Knowles, who's there. Don't get me wrong, I like Michael Knowles. I enjoy his content. But in terms of growth and where he's at, he's not some up-and-coming star, you could say. And then you have this drama that was surrounding the pardoning of Derek Chauvin, where Daily Wire was saying, hey, let's get all these signatures and emails to send over to Trump so he can pardon Derek Chauvin, which was kind of scammy because Trump can't pardon Derek Chauvin. But they were kind of saying, well, there's these other charges which he could pardon. It basically turned into a mess because it looked like Daily Wire was doing this so they could farm emails. So that one, I'll let you guys decide on what you think of that. Let me know down in the comments. So in other words, there's a lot to look at in terms of his recent decisions and actions, which I can't completely blame on him because he's co-CEO. So I would imagine the other CEO also had a say. But I also don't know how their inner workings also work. So let's head on over to X and see what people are saying about this. John Lovelace says, I can't help but feel this is a mistake. That said, I wish you the best. Daily Wire will be less without you to lead its day-to-day operations and fight for the conservative cause. So you kind of have people on both sides. Joseph S. says, I don't know. I think you and Shapiro really hurt your company. I used to subscribe, but there's no diversity of thought there. And I feel like if anyone acts out of line there, they're gone. Which it feels like he's referring more to Candace Owens and what went on there. Alexandra Jacob says, I mean, am I reading this wrong? Is everyone not obsessed with DW and Jeremy as I am? He isn't leaving the company, just stepping down as co-CEO and looking to take on a role in developing creative projects. So it looks like people are just kind of all over the place with this. You take your pick. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Do you think this is a good move? Do you think there's more brewing over at the Daily Wire? Will more news come out? Who knows? I don't think we're going to get any more than this because Daily Wire pretty much keeps everything very hush-hush. Even the people that leave, even if they wanted to say something, they just can't. So I think this is probably all we're going to get. And the rest is just going to be headed for the rumor mill for more processing. But hey, if there's anything new that comes out, I'll let you guys know. If you guys like this video, please go down and like it. If you have not yet already, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications so you're always reminded when a new video of mine drops. It really helps the algorithm too when you subscribe and like the video. So really helps. And as always, guys, peace out.